Hello, my lovely Sagittariuses. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I will be doing your X spread for the month of March 2019, but time is fluid, so whenever you click on this video, it could be relevant to you if it is your story. I'm just going to go over the preliminary BS, because we kind of have to do that for some people. I'm sure most of you are aware of this, but this is a general reading, which means it will not resonate with every single Sagittarius. That is impossible to do. I wish I could do it for you guys, but I can't. I can only say what I see and go from there. If this does feel like a personal reading to you because I pick up start to finish on your energy, that is wonderful. I'm so glad that I was able to do that for you. But even with that said, there could be bits and pieces within that are not for you. So take what resonates and throw out the rest. We only need to keep what is relevant to our lives or our situations. Also, feel free to come back and watch these videos again, especially at the end of the month or at the beginning of the following month, because, like I said, time is fluid, so it could be past, present, or future energies, or all of the above. So some of the things that don't make sense today might make sense later on down the road. Also, if it's not resonating with you, or you're only getting a little bit of information, please feel free to check your other signs, moon, rising, etc., to get more information. Because sometimes I know people resonate more with the rising signs, at least I do, but it all depends on, moon phases and all that happy stuff for where I resonate the most. But anyways, that aside, I would like to thank everyone who has purchased a personal reading. I'm truly blessed, and I absolutely love doing them. If you haven't purchased one and you would like to, my email is in the box below. Just send me an email and I will get that information out to you. Yeah, and then I also want to thank everyone who has made a donation to my channel. I'm truly thankful. You have no idea how much it means to me. I'm currently on a leave from my job at the moment, so trying to figure out some things, some personal family issues among other things. Anyways, so I've been going through a lot at this time, so every penny counts, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has already donated. I do try to put the donations back into the channel, and as you can probably tell, I do have a mic now, so hopefully people will stop complaining about the audio. That was my first purchase. Yay! And I also did get some new cards, so I'm using some of them now. And I just like to change the setup because I get bored really easily, and I don't want you to get bored. Okay, also I have one more thing. It's something new that I'm trying, and I might do it in the next videos as well, just to see how it goes over. Just, if it doesn't go anywhere, I'm just not going to do it. But anyways, with a minimum donation of $8 to my PayPal account, remember to send it by friends and family, so that it doesn't take over 21 days for it to process. PayPal is lovely like that. But anyways, with a minimum donation of $8, I will answer one question for you in the next general video under your zodiac sign. So just leave your name, your question, and your zodiac sign so I know which video to put it in. And if you do that donation, keep your eyes, peeled for that in the future or coming up. Also, if I get too many questions, I might just make a separate video for that, but we shall see. So that all depends on what you guys want. Thought it might be fun and whatnot, but I'm done talking about all this stuff. I'm tripping over my words now. I feel like a lot of you don't know what to say in certain situations, which has been a theme, and I know that, the retrograde can play a huge role in things malfunctioning, especially in your mind, because I can tell you right now, dude, I don't know why I called you guys dude, but anyways, I seriously am having a wicked difficult time figuring out the right words to say, even in my own life. Like last night, it's like I couldn't even carry on a conversation because I'm like, I should know this. Why can't I think of it? you know, like I feel like a moron, like I have like a brain damage or something. So maybe some of you are experiencing that as well. If you are, you know, that sucks. We'll get through it together. So bear with me. I'm just letting you know right now that this is really messing with my mind. Anyways, so let's get into the overall energy here, you guys. Actually, this is really great. I know it doesn't really look great because we have the broken heart up here, but you have number 23 all tied up, 32 door to spirit, and then 9 broken heart. And you know what is absolutely insane here is these numbers are like inverted. So 2 3 and then 3 2. So it's 5, it breaks down to a 5 and a 5, and 5 and 5 is 10, which is 1, so endings, new beginnings. And then if you break this down to a 1, we have 9 and 1, which is 10 and 1. So they all break down to the same thing when they're together, which is absolutely insane. So it's like when one door closes, another one opens, you know, whenever something ends, something new begins. So I really feel like a lot of you are getting out of relationships, situations. You could be switching careers. I mean, it could be any avenue of your life is something is changing within it, and you are, you know, going into something new, maybe trying something you've never tried before. You know, just, I feel things changing for the better in a positive way. So we'll go like this. So with all tied up reversed, which I feel is absolutely awesome, because in the upright this means you're stuck. So this is kind of similar to the Hangman in a way, but you're basically, it's your get out of jail free card. It's your, you're breaking the chains and you're freeing yourself from either old habits things that no longer serve you. So they could be habits, they could be people, they could be like places, like a job, a family situation. You could be just getting out of whatever situation is no longer serving you, no longer serving your highest good. And in some of my channeled messages, which I'm going to go over when I'm done with this overall energy, because it's so crazy when I said break the chains, my initial message before any of this came out is it links. It's just so cool. I also have a little bit of a ghost story. Anyways, so, and then with card 32, door to spirit, so whatever you're releasing is allowing you to open up spiritually. So you might be diving more, getting deeper into your spirituality, no matter what religion you are, no matter what higher power you believe in. I feel like you are getting in touch with not only your higher power, but your higher self. You're getting in touch with your spiritual side, in the sense that you are actually listening to your intuition. You're like taking all these subtle clues that you probably felt before, and you're finally rolling with them. And you might be experiencing spiritual things more so now than you ever have in your entire life. Whether you've been, you know, spiritual your whole life or not, I feel like there's a group of Sagittariuses who are just coming into their spirituality. They're just starting to listen to their intuition. They're just starting to see, you know, that there's more than just the physical. And then there's another group of Saggies who have already been doing this work and have already had that revelation, and they're seeing even more. They're realizing just how intuitive they really are. Like, you could be getting increased dreams about loved ones who have passed away. You could be, you know, just seeing orbs, having weird things happen around you in your house, wherever you are, like just noises, maybe footsteps, knocking, getting the goosebumps on your arm or wherever, but just feeling and knowing that there's a presence around you. And these experiences might have scared you at first, but I feel like it's more of a comfort now, or it's getting there. Some of you might be fearful of this. Don't be scared. A lot of the times, especially if you're vibrating on a higher level and you're very positive, it's just your guides and angels and ancestors that are around you, you know, helping you, and you're just finally tuning into that, I feel. So you're releasing the negative things, you're releasing heartbreak, you're releasing pain. You're also letting your walls down here. I feel like you're letting your guard down more so with yourself, even with your spirituality. Like, you're seeing the good and the bad and the bad and the good. It's like you're seeing that balance, that you can't have one without the other. I don't know where that just came from, but you're allowing yourself to grieve over a person or situation, whether it was a literal loss, like somebody passed away, or it was a breakup, or just whatever, bad news, some bad news that you got. You're allowing yourself to feel that hurt, and then you're realizing that you can't hold on to it. You have to let it go. And I feel like a lot of you that's what this is. You're letting this go. And you're not even building up a wall. Like, it's weird, because I feel like you're guarded, but not overly. Like, you want to protect yourself. You're not going to make any rash decisions that could potentially, you know, cause future harm emotionally, physically, whatever. But so it's like you're protecting yourself, but at the same time, you're not shutting yourself off from the world, which is great. And I feel like that is what this awakening is here. So I'm really happy that, you know, you guys have this overall energy. It's releasing that pain, and realizing that you're above that we all experience hurt and things like that in our lifetime. That is part of why we're here. We have to experience these things, these lessons that we learn. And I feel like a lot of Sagis are finally aware of this and opening up to this, and letting a lot of the painful things go, memories, you know, what have you. And then in my pre-meditation, I wrote it down because, you know, I do forget things. My memory sucks. Anyways, I got the number 5 and 10, which is crazy. So I don't know if those numbers resonate with you. I would definitely look up 5, 10, and 1. If you're going to look up any numbers, if you follow numerology. And then I got healing and bad news, like in past and present. So, and I got a lot around health. Could be heart health. Someone could be experiencing shortness of breath, chest pains, could even be anxiety, or just could be that, you know, you're upset about whatever news you got, whether it was from the doctor or, you know, maybe you found something out, something isn't quite right with your health at this time. I do feel it's like in the chest area. So, I mean, if you're female, it could be the breast area, but I get more like asthma, anxiety, chest pain, that type of stuff. But whoever that is for, I feel like you're already aware of this, and you've either seen a doctor, or you're scheduled to see a doctor, or you already know what's going on. This is not, I mean, for some of you, if you're having those symptoms and you haven't gotten checked out, you know, just go see your GP. And, you know, it's always nice to get a physical and a once over, you know, a tune-up, so to speak. If we do it for our vehicles, we should do it for ourselves. This is our physical, you know, our vehicle in the physical realm. So we don't want, you know, our engines to blow and, and all that. And I don't know why I'm going into a car metaphor right now. Anyways, I also saw a grandmother or a motherly figure. She was an older woman, could be a grandmother, great aunt, great-great-grandmother, what have you. Could be somebody that you knew in this life, or it just could be, you know, maybe they passed away before you were born kind of thing. Or it just could be a symbol, because I have been getting a lot more symbolism and stuff here. So anyways, I got loving open arms, and I saw a gold locket, and a heart locket, and it was gold. It's got like a little stone in it, or it looks like it. You know how they can carve into the gold and make it look like there's a stone in it, but it's just the reflection of the light. I don't know. There's something on it. I don't know if there's any photos in it. I have no idea. I just saw it around this woman's neck, and then I saw the chain break, and I saw it fall. So that could either mean that literally this is somebody's grandmother, and her locket, or whatever locket she wore in life, it's like validation, saying that she's here, that she's with you, and maybe you broke it, maybe the chain broke, or something happened along those lines, and she's just letting you know that she saw it and it's okay, and that she's there, basically giving you that validation, like I said. Or it could go along with all tied up, like I said initially, breaking the chains, breaking free, like, you know, it's a heart locket and the chain, you're breaking the chain, so you're no longer tied to something, you know, people, places, things. You're no longer attached to something. It's like you've broken that chain. So I get a sense that for some of you that's the case. And, you know, if you do have a grandmother who has passed away who had a gold locket, and you did break the chain, or she did, or whatever, that could be for you too. But I get it more along the lines of symbolism, whatever. I told you my words are all freaking weird. So anyways, this is the X spread, and I'm really sorry that we're in it 17 friggin' minutes. That was a long intro, but there's information, so we're good. Anyways, this is going to be you, Saggy. This is this is the person from the past, so your ex, whoever you're thinking about heavily connected to spiritually, what have you. Normally it goes into X land, and then we do the mutual energies, what's bringing you together, or just the energies between the two of you. Could be what's separating you as well. So overall, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. I feel like I just feel emotional loss here. So I don't feel like there's no love. I feel like it's gone. I'm missing something. Something's not in my grasp anymore. Could be this person. And then we have the Five of Swords under that with the Four of Wands. So with that, it's like there's some kind of emotional loss here. And this is a, you know, a lose-lose situation. But I feel like, Saggy, you're either you or the person you're dealing with is trying to get the upper hand, either within a relationship or within, for stability. So you're trying to stay emotionally stable. Even though you might feel this way, that there's an emotional loss, I feel like you're trying to either show the world that you have the upper hand and you don't care and you are stable, you're emotionally stable. But I get more of a sense that you are fighting for your stability in some way, shape, or form, whether it's, you know, financially or otherwise. You're not going to let this turmoil, you know, kind of bring you down. So what is the mutual energy between Sagittarius and their ex? Also, when I said we were 17 minutes in with my whole intro, I don't know if anyone wants to timestamp that, because I might, you know what, screw it, I'm writing it down, because I know a lot of people, at least in the Aries video, are like, nobody has time for this, you take too long. And I'm sorry, I just want to be thorough, and if there's messages that I feel that you guys need to hear, I want to give them to you. Like, I don't want to just rush through it. I want you to get the best information possible. And if my videos do end up being too long and you don't like it, you know, either don't watch me, or if it's really that much of a problem, I will rush things. I just feel that, you know, I pride myself on the fact that I do things differently than other people. I receive my messages differently, and if they take a little bit longer to get out, I'm sorry. but I'm doing this for you, and it's free, you know, and if you don't like it, don't watch it, I guess. Sorry. Anyways, the mutual energy right now, or what's bringing you two together or connecting you, is the Tower reversed. So there was a past change, past breakup, obviously if they're an ex. There's something that happened between the two of you and it broke down the situation. And somebody has done a lot of thinking about this. They are no longer thinking about it. They're out of hermit mode. So somebody went in and was trying to figure out how to work on this situation. I don't know if that was you, Sag, or the person you were dealing with. But I feel like you could also be dealing with either a Scorpio or a Capricorn. It could be anybody, but we do have double Scorp here because I have the Death card now, so I have the Tower and then Capricorn with the Devil. So I feel like somebody has done a lot of thinking, and it's weird because for some, I feel like there was a lot of inner work here, a lot of thinking about the situation, but then for some, I feel like that's what needs to happen, and someone hasn't done that yet. It's almost like I get the two sides of the coin. I feel like maybe you, Sag, have done some inner work, especially with this whole, you know, all tied up and releasing this energy. I feel like you have done the inner work. Maybe the other person hasn't. But then we have the Three of Pentacles, and that is, you know, gathering information, working together as a team, but they're not working together. Like, you know, he's bossing her around, she's doing all the work, and he's just sitting there reading the friggin' paper, like, excuse me, not even paying attention. So it's like somebody has thought a lot about working on this, but I feel like they're working on it for the wrong reasons. There's either codependency here, and this person is highly attached to you, or vice versa, or there's addictions here, or there's just some kind of negative energy. There's a negative tie here, and that could be breaking the chain, breaking the ties, because we have Death and the Devil side by side. This is an ending, a transformation to a new beginning. I hate it when I get messages like this. I just heard overdose. Somebody could have died from their addictions, either a friend of yours or someone that you were close to, that you were with. I don't feel like it was your ex, but I feel like for somebody that this message just came through. Somebody's passed away from an overdose of some kind, drugs, whatever, alcohol, it could be anything, but I feel that for somebody. That is definitely only for one person who, well, it might be a small group. Anyways, and they're okay. Like, they're okay now. No, I can't get into that. So, for whoever that's for, they're in a better place now. They've broken the chain. This broke the chain, okay? I just feel like there's a lot of crying, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of heartbreak. Yeah. I could be connecting with somebody who has lost someone due to an addiction, an overdose. I don't know what substance, but this makes sense. It's like leaving this world, going into the spiritual realm, and, you know, leaving people behind. Okay. All right, I'm putting these cards back because I feel like somebody's done a lot of thinking about working on things because of whatever the sudden breakdown was. I gotta get out of that energy, because if I invite it in, I'm just gonna keep getting more information about that one story. Because I'm telling you what, Spirit has been coming to me like you wouldn't believe. So, what is in Sagittarius's thoughts about their ex? And I'm totally fine with having, you know, Spirit come in and talk to me. Sometimes it scares me. Like, I've had a few instances, which I'll explain in a minute, but it's been crazy. All right, so in your mind, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're just kind of, you know, if it's meant to be, it will be. That's what I just heard. If it's meant to be, it will be. you might be finding things out also, like in weird ways, like getting messages. It could be in dreams for some, but I feel like, you know, when you're on Facebook and you're just scrolling through and it's like people you may know and whatever, and then you might randomly click on it, or when you're reading comments on a friend's post or what have you, mutual friends of your ex, or your ex might be like you might see comments from them or regarding them or whatever, from a mutual friend. You're going to see something in social media or something like that, like you're not even looking for it. You're just going to get some information. It's just going to come in, and it's like the universe is giving you this information, probably to make sure that you do keep the ties like separated, because there's going to be an unstable offer that comes in. Yeah, somebody's making a decision because they are not financially stable in some way, shape, or form, or they're going through a divorce or a breakup. And yeah, you're very guarded, and it might even upset you because they're not going to come in the way that you want them to, or vice versa. So what is Sagittarius's ex thinking? What do they think about? Holy crap. Yeah, they're coming in with an offer, all right. We have the Ace of Pence here. And they also have money on their mind. The mind on the money and the money on the mind, you know. Yeah, you're over here like, well, whatever's meant to be will be. And they're like, well, hey, I see that you're doing well. They want to bring in some clarity, some happiness. Oh yeah, they want you emotionally fulfill me, Sag. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I did say Scorpio before, so there could be somebody here who's either Scorpio or has heavy Scorpio in their chart. Yeah, we have somebody who's a little bit money hungry, and they want a new beginning. It's like, oh, you fill my cup up. You make me so happy. Like, I miss you so much. And it's like they want to take charge and have this new commitment. They want to rekindle something for stability, because I saw the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Now we have the King of Pentacles in the upright with the Emperor. I mean, yeah, he provides for his family, and he's, you know, he's very secure. These are both stable, especially financially stable individuals. It could be two different people, it could be the same person, but I feel like, I don't know why I feel like there's a lie here. Somebody wants to start over, and I feel like there's something that you might even accept this offer. I don't know. We'll have to dive in a little bit more, but it could be for some of you, they do provide stability, both financially and emotionally, and you are going to accept them back into your life, or vice versa. They could be feeling this about you or thinking this, but I get more of a sense that this person is thinking, cha-ching, cha-ching, like, oh, Sag is beautiful or handsome, they're successful, they're being recognized, they're doing their own thing, they're doing so much better than me. I'm going to offer this, and I'm going to make it seem like it's something amazing, when in reality, Sag has what I need. You are my happiness. That's codependent. I said that before, codependent. So how does Sagittarius feel about this ex or whoever's on their mind from their past? What is in Saggy's feelings? You don't know what to feel, what to think, what to do. You got the Two of Pence. You're juggling. You are trying to figure out what's the best, yeah, you're trying to figure out what's the best course of action here, what you should do. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands reversed with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords reversed. So it's like, I feel like it's either a message of bad news, which I did say in the beginning when I was talking about health and everything, and even without health, there was a message of bad news here. And you're trying to relinquish that. Like basically send it up to a higher power and have them take on that anxiety, that fear, and take it away from you. So I feel like you're holding back this bad news, this whatever this is, and I feel like it's bad news. I don't feel like it's no communication. For some of you, it could be you're holding back, you're not communicating with this person. But this is coming out of that meditative healing state. It could also mean there's a need to heal. So you could be holding back the fact that maybe for some of you or for one of you, your health is declining and you're holding that back because you don't want to tell this person that, or you don't want to tell anybody. And then for others of you, you're withholding communication. You're not saying anything because you've already healed from this situation and you don't know if you want to go through it again. You don't know if this tower is going to come back in the upright and just tear it all down again. So you're kind of toying with it, like what's meant to be will be, but you know, but they're back, so if it's meant to be, should I try? And then you're like, well, they did this, that, and the other. It's like he is, it's also like running out of time. Like you almost feel like if you're feeling rushed. Why is this person rushing you to make a decision, or vice versa? How does Sagittarius's ex feel about Sag? What is in their feelings? Some of you might feel rushed, and because of that, you don't have enough time to think about it. So you're like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's causing. I feel worked up now, like tense. Like the tension, you know, when you're watching a TV show and you're like, the suspense of it all, like, oh, don't do that, oh, okay, good, you know, like, I get that feeling. In their feelings, we have justice reversed. They feel like something wasn't justified, something wasn't fair here, or something isn't fair. Maybe you are doing better than them, and they know it, and it's almost like they might have left you in a rough space in the past, and you have like totally overcome it, or you are, but to them it feels like you just, you know, you have nothing but good luck, you know. They want justice, and some of them might want to reconcile with Temperance here. You know, this is finding balance. I was going to say, one of you is more balanced than the other. One of you's got your shit together and the other one really doesn't. I don't know who's got it together and who doesn't, but just by the overall energy, before I pulled any cards, I'm going to say it's probably you, Sag. Or at least some of you. It could be 50-50, you know, 50-50. But anyways, somebody might want justice in the situation. They might want to heal it and reconcile. But there is no forward movement here. There's blocked communication. Nobody's moving forward, and that there's like no love here. It's like a missed opportunity, I feel, and somebody's really hurt about this because it's like they wanted a new start, but there's no love here, and they're just left single. But this is also very independent and secure energy. So Sag, a lot of you, you know, you could be single at this time, or your ex is. Someone in this situation is independent and they're doing really well for themselves. It's like they have a new beginning. It's like, I almost get the sense that this person wants justice because they feel like this relationship should come back together, but it's not. It's being blocked, that you don't love them, and it hurts them. They see you like this. Oh my goodness. They see you like, yep, Sag doesn't love me anymore. They don't want to invest with me at all. They're doing fine on their own. They've got all this money and they're just so successful. They have this new beginning, this great idea, and they're moving forward without me. And it makes me really flippin' sad because they won't friggin' talk to me. They won't even move towards me. They won't even discuss or think about healing it. Like, I need justice in this. Hopefully this person doesn't get a little obsessed. I feel like for some of you, not all of you, like I keep saying, take what resonates, but I do feel like there is at least one person out there, or one couple out there, or one person with their ex, whatever, that the ex is a bit on the obsessive side. Like, I feel like I've got you on my mind. I can't stop thinking about you. I might even be writing about you. I might be looking at your pictures on social media. Maybe that's why this person is blocked. If not, there's old photos that I have in a phone, in an old phone that I don't use every day. I've got pictures. I got pictures of my Saggy, and I keep looking at them. Yeah, we're not going down that road. But I get a sense that there is definitely somebody out there that's a little bit on the obsessive side. And I think that's where I get the codependency from. This person doesn't want to be alone. They don't like to be alone. They go from person to person to person. So it's like relationship to relationship. So before you probably broke up because there was third-party interference. Your ex, I don't know who this is for, but it's not for everybody. So I feel like there's a relationship here where it split up because somebody slept with somebody else, or multiple people, whatever. There was third-party interference. So it broke up. It shattered the relationship. Caused a lot of problems. Could have caused a divorce depending on how committed you were to this person, what level of commitment you were in. For some it could have been, for some it wasn't. But anyways, they went from your committed relationship, cheated on you because they were bored, whatever, into another committed relationship, and they're probably cheating on them, and they're probably on their way out. So now they're like, hey, Sag, want to give us another go around? Because things aren't working out for me, because I can't seem to get my shit straight. Like I said, that's not the whole story. That's just one story for somebody. All right, so what is Sag's action? What action should Sagittarius take with this connection with their ex, or what are they going to take? Well, we have the Magician here. So for some of you, your action is you're manifesting this. You're trying to bring this back. Even though it's what's meant to be will be, maybe you're heavily thinking about it. You're trying to get it back. For some of you, you could be trying to manipulate the situation. And for others of you, it could just be on your mind so much, like what they did, your previous relationship, how things were, what love is, kind of thing, could just be on your mind so heavily to the point that you're actually resurrecting this without even realizing it for some of you. But there could be heavy manipulation here, or codependency. Like I said, it could be from you, or it could be from your partner. But I know that I said that, what is Sagittarius's action? You could be dealing with another Sagittarius, or I am talking to a cross watcher. I don't really know who it is, but this could be a form of manipulation. You're trying to manipulate a situation to work in your favor. And you are sick of waiting around. Like I said, with this Devil here, you might have manifested this without even realizing it. It's almost like, be careful what you wish for. I'm going to get clarification on this after anyways, so I kind of get, you have all the tools you need. It's almost like no matter what decision you make, it will work out. It will be okay. You will make the best of it, kind of thing. I feel like you're going to get, especially with this spirituality, and I know I haven't said my ghost story yet. I'll save it for the end in case there's somebody who doesn't want to hear it. But I feel like you're getting messages too. Like, you're going to get all the information you need to make a well-rounded decision when the time is right. All right, so what is Sagittarius's ex's action? What action are they going to take? What action should they take towards Sagittarius? Oh, there it is. They're coming in. They are coming in with communication. This guy, sometimes he flies off the handle. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, but you know, this could be gossipy, this could be immature drama. There we go. It could be very dramatic, like, oh, I missed you, I love you, you're my everything, I need you, and like, it could be like that dramatic, or it could be, oh my God, my life is so awful, I need you in it because nothing's working out, like I made such a mistake. Like, you know, this person could be an actor, you know, or should be, like in drama club or something, but they're coming in with communication about stability, about a relationship. Like I said, stability, you might be doing better than they are. They want to have the upper hand here, and I feel like you have it, but they want it. It's like, it's up to you. Ultimately, the decision is yours for a new beginning, and I feel like some secret is coming out about their stability. And I don't feel like they are the ones that are going to tell you this. They just want the new beginning. They want the reconciliation. They want justice in the situation. At least they want to justify their actions, maybe, for some. But I feel like I said, you're going to get the information you need. This is also intuition. This is also spiritual energy. I know in the upright, it's more listening to your intuition, keeping secrets. But reversed, it's almost like you knew this was coming. You know their situations. Somehow you got this information, or you're getting this information, and that is what's giving you the upper hand for this new beginning. And I think that's why you're blocking it, because you don't want to get hurt again. And I feel like they're coming to you saying how heartbroken they are without you, you know? I'm getting it like kind of both ways. So what is Saggy's desired outcome with their ex? Okay. Your desired outcome is half the deck. Maybe you have a lot to say, you just haven't said it yet. Well, you don't want to offer any emotion whatsoever. Maybe you're waiting on an apology, or maybe you were and now you're done. You're like, nope, you never came in with this, so fuck you. Sorry, I gotta stop swearing. I'm doing better. But your desired outcome is no new beginning. Either you're lying that you don't want this, or you just know this person's a liar and you want no start. You're cutting them out. Like, no. That might be where this, you know, manipulation is. Like, I just heard revenge. Some of you, with this justice being reversed, you might want justice in the situation. Like, you know, you did this, this, and this to me. It's almost like you might have thought about it so much in the past that now it's coming in. Because I do believe one of your last reads, or past reads, I should say, was like, your ghost is haunting me or something like that. So this could be all those memories, all those thoughts, everything, and you brought them back in with your thoughts because you're very spiritual and you don't even realize how powerful you are. But you brought them in just to cut them down, you know, like payback's a bitch. And you don't even feel bad about it. You broke the chains to this connection. You broke those bonds. And I feel like, yeah, like you've recovered. You're not sitting here healing and resting. You have recovered from this negativity, from this codependent relationship, from whatever they did to you in the past. All right, so what? Well, they have the Lovers. There's a head over heart decision, but they feel a connection with you, Sag. They want to come back. They want to come back. All right. So, not the desired outcome, but what is the actual possible outcome here? So, between them, well, someone's making a decision. I'm sure it's you, Sag. We'll see, what is this? The overall outcome between Sagittarius and their ex. A decision will be made, a final decision. And we have the World reversed. So this could be giving it another go around, not wanting something to end. But this is also not moving forward. Because even though this can represent an ending in the upright, it's moving. It's like flowing. This is not. It's like putting a halt to it. Making a decision to not move forward. Oh, man. Probably because of a third party. But it's also not moving forward with a reconciliation. Because there was just too many people involved. It's like you want your own beginning. You're happy about moving forward without this person. But I also feel, yeah, exactly. It's like you don't want to move forward with reconciliation. You're happy to have this new beginning by yourself. You're doing just fine. You're celebrating with your friends, with your family, with whatever's going on in your world. I feel like there's a lot to celebrate because you have done a lot of healing. There's a lot here. There's a lot of positive change here. I just drew a freaking blank like you wouldn't believe. All right, yep, there's definitely ending, maybe with a Scorpio, but you're transforming into that beautiful butterfly, Sag. Like, you're coming out of that cocoon and like, I am not dealing with this crap anymore. I don't want to deal with anybody who does not serve my highest good. And I think that is beyond amazing. And then we have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the clarifying deck right now. This is that new passionate beginning. And I feel like you want it all on your own. I already pre-shuffled this, but I like to just give it a couple more. 1, 2, 3. You know, even though the intro was pretty long, I'm doing pretty good with this read. It's shortening it up. I'm so happy. All right, let's see. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in Sagittarius's thoughts about their ex? 9 of Cups. Reversed. So this is like, it could be drinking, like overindulging in alcohol or what have you. But it's like, it's not being emotionally fulfilled. I feel like this person doesn't emotionally fulfill you. Like, they might have said very cutting words with the King of Swords. They could have been quite the asshole when you were together, you know? And they didn't make you happy. So I get the sense that it's like whatever's meant to be will be, but you're moving forward in more of a positive way. But I also feel like with these, remember I said with all these cards, you're going to find something out. There's information that you're going to get either through social media, through your spirit guides, through an ancestor, somehow, some way. You very well could be getting it by talking to spirit. Oh my goodness, yes, because we have the 9 of Cups right under that. And then we have the 9 of Cups reversed right here. So you could very well be getting this information from the, you know, the other side, spiritual realm. Especially if you believe in that. But anyways, some information is coming out, and I feel like it's going to dissatisfy you. You're not going to be very happy about whatever's coming out. So it's going to make you want to move forward with your own dreams, with your own life without this person, because whatever it is, you're like, I've had enough of this. I want to end this cycle. I want to move forward in a positive way in my life. So why is Ace of Pentacles here in Sagittarius's ex's thoughts? What is this new beginning? 10 of Pentacles reversed. Yes, I told you, there's lies here. This person, I swear, I'm so surprised that the 7 of Swords didn't freaking fly out here. I told you, I felt lies. This person is offering, yeah, Knave of Pentacles. It's like the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck right now with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So things aren't going in their favor. They're going in your favor, not theirs. But this is either loss of job, not being stable, this is an end of a commitment, not being committed. But then with the Ace, that's what's clarifying this new beginning. So somebody left them. For some of you, your ex just got broken up with, and they're not financially stable. So they want to come back to you because you're comfortable. They know you. They also might be seeing that you're doing really well without them, and it probably ticks them off. That's why the devil keeps popping, popping up left and right. They're lying. Yep. They're probably feeling they want justice in the situation. This person's pretty entitled, I'm just going to say. They could be very materialistic, not all, but some. But I get the sense that this person is the kind of person like my way or the highway, you know what I mean? All right, so why is the Two of Pentacles in Sagittarius's feelings? What are they juggling? What feelings are they juggling? Ten of Swords, an ending, feeling betrayed. Yeah, you were betrayed. So in love, somebody didn't come forward initially. Okay, so what's the other thing? You're juggling an ending, and what else? A betrayal, and what else? Ending it or starting it over with death reversed. You really could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I feel like you don't know what to do. Should I stay or should I go? Should I resurrect this or should I end it once and for all? All right, so why is justice reversed here for Sagittarius's ex's feelings? Why do they feel like there's no justice here? And, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like there's a lie here, and it's like it's not presenting as a lie, but I feel like you know it, you feel it, and that like this. Ever since you've opened up to spirit, it's something that you just get this information now and these gut feelings, and it's almost like if you want to know something, you could literally go online. And whatever you're thinking about, all of a sudden, it just like pops in your head, you search it, and you're like, whoa, there it is. Like, I don't know, it's almost like this information is flocking to you because your spirit guides and, your ancestors and angels and everyone are like, don't go back to this person. So they're giving you as much information as they possibly can and trying to get you to listen to your intuition. And I really feel like you are. They don't have justice. They feel like this situation, this relationship is not justified because it's not moving forward. They have made a decision to move forward, to come towards you because whatever's going on in their life right now currently is not working out for them. But I also feel like if they've already contacted you and for those Sagittariuses who have already made a decision, they feel like they didn't get their just due. They didn't, this is not what they deserve. Like you always took them back in the past, you always wanted them around, and now they're left out in the cold. Yeah, they wanted the upper hand. This is a lose-lose situation. They didn't get it. You have the upper hand and you're moving forward, and that ticks them off. Why is the Tower reversed here for the mutual energy? Yeah, it's trying to make a decision to resurrect this because it was built on a faulty foundation to begin with. So, yeah, you've healed. You have healed from this. I feel like you already have healed. Some of you might still be borderline with it, and that's why this, in your feelings, it's like, should I just, they betrayed me. Should I keep it dead or should I resurrect it? Like that's, for those of you who are borderline fully healed from it, that's why you've got that teeter-totter effect. But I think for the majority of you, you're moving past this and you're making a decision. There's a decision either on your end or their end. I feel like you're making this decision, Sag, because they're the ones that want to come back in for whoever I'm talking to, that you don't want to build this back up, that you can't. It's like, the cement and bricks and everything for the foundation have been back ordered for 10 years. I'm sorry, it's not even worth the wait. You know what I mean? All right, why is the Magician here for Sagittarius's action? It's like, did they manifest this? 8 of Cups. Walking away. You might have, like I said, you might have I think for a lot of you, you accidentally manifested them back into your life, and now you're like, nope, walking away. For some of you, you could have manifested the fact that this person that they're with, whoever they left you for, you manifested this whole thing, you know. Some of you could have been praying for them to not be happy and to break up. Some of you could have actually gotten involved with gossip, backstabbing, you know, kind of like talking behind their back. Or somebody else could have done this to them just because you prayed heavily about it. But I really feel like you also are trying to, at least for the majority of you, I will say, you're trying to manifest the courage to walk away from this person, because this person has a hold on you. There is a bond there. You do love them, or you did, and you're confused about it now because, you know, if they actually loved you, why would they have put you through all this? You know, they wouldn't have given you the 10 of Swords. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of you are manifesting the courage to walk away from this person, to walk away from their love offer with the Knight of Cups. Yep. All right. Whoops. And then we have the King of Swords again. Yeah, you're trying to walk away from this King of Swords character. Oops. All right. So what is the Knight of Swords here for their action? We have the Five of Cups reversed. That is wanting to come back. They're no longer crying over their past. They want to say, I want to fix this. Yeah, Seven of Swords. But I said, I'm surprised the Seven of Swords hasn't popped out, because I felt lies. Yeah. You know, I'm sorry, I hurt you. I want to come back. I love you. I miss you. It's a bunch of bullshit. They're coming in with this drama. They're stirring the pot. They're coming in with drama because they want, they've already let you go. They also lost something. They lost something important to them, probably money, because they got Pentacles and you got Cups. You know, all right. So why does Sag have the Ace of Swords as reversed as their desired outcome? Why do they have this as their desired outcome? I thought that was going to flip. Ace of Swords reversed. I think it's just you want to cut them out. You might want the truth too. Yeah, things aren't going in their favor. You don't want them. You don't want to move forward with it. You want to cut it out. Yep. You've done a lot of thinking. You want to be by yourself, actually, with this. All right. You're the one that did the soul searching. They haven't. Why is the Lovers here? What is this decision in their desired outcome and the ex's desired outcome? Head over heart decision. Do they want Sag to make that decision? The Devil reversed. Ugh. They're probably over here saying, I've changed. They want you to make a decision, or they've made a decision. Yeah, and then we have the Emperor. They're taking charge. They're saying, I've made a decision. I'm taking charge of my life and everything. I'm doing a lot better. I'm getting out of this negative energy. Just keep in mind that the Devil has been in the upright this entire reading until now, and it's right after the Seven of Swords. This person's full of shit. Yeah, you take them back, the Tower is coming down on you or within this union, and it will fall again. Because like I said, the cement for the foundation has been back ordered. There's no way you can build this without that. And I feel like this person's going to have a Tower moment, and they might get really pissed off because you've made a decision to cut them out of your life. And I feel like that is the right decision. I really do, at least for whoever I'm talking to. All right, I already know that decision. Whatever. Can I get more information on the Two of Wands reversed with the World reversed for Sag and their ex's overall outcome? It's almost like I see that one tear on that heart, and it's like, I've already cried my last tear for you. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to play this game. Yeah, you've given up. Seven of Wands reversed. You're not fighting for this at all. You don't want to reconcile. You don't want a reunion. You're not happy. There's too much water under the bridge with this person. You're moving forward. You're healing from this situation. Secrets, yeah. I feel like also the divine with the star and the moon reversed, you've already found out secrets. And that's what is helping you heal, what's helping you make these decisions. You went within. You listened to your higher self, to spirit. I know you did. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know somebody is definitely getting very in touch with their spirituality, and you are getting answers to questions that it's almost like you never thought you would get these answers. Oh my goodness. And then we have deception already with heart-to-heart conversations. So it's like this person's going to come in, but with these sweet nothings, like I said, and they're just going to be full of bologna and Cheez-Its. Like, tell them to take a flying hike, and I think you will. Do we have any advice for my Saggies in this situation with their ex? I'm sorry that this reading took so long for me to get out. It's just, I can't, it's like I want to get them out and do them so that it's in a timely manner, so everyone, it seems fair and everything. But if I'm not getting the information and I don't feel it, I can't do it. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Well, they're your ex, so you've known them in this life, but you could have had a soul contract with this person in a past life. So that's kind of where we get the karmic from. Some karmics last forever, some don't. Some are soulmates, some are twin, you know, whatever. It's a soul connection. But I feel like you have made the decision to sever those ties in this lifetime, and I feel like that is what has ascended you. You broke free because that's what you were, I think that was what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to release this soulmate. Learn your lesson and release them so you can move on. At least for some of you, not for all of you. So if you feel like you were bound and tied to your soulmate, or if it's your twin or whatever, don't come up in the comments and be like, I could never leave them, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not for you then. This is for somebody who had a lesson or lessons to learn with this person, and they have been learned. And I feel like, especially if you cut them out and don't take them back, which I don't think you will definitely focus on your finance and careers, you know, just stay self-focused. That special someone's going to come in because that is one of the lessons you were supposed to learn in this lifetime. Any more advice for my Saggies? Children, your love life is being affected by children. Some of you could have a lot of pain, heartbreak, and issues from childhood, from your past, from growing up. I just heard, okay, when it comes to the spirituality part of things and this whole like all tied up and being released, I kind of get the sense for some of you, not all, probably one or two, maybe very small group of you Sagittariuses, you have broken that barrier. It's like when you were a child, I get the sense that you were terrified, you were scared of the dead. You were scared of spirit. You were scared of these your deceased loved ones, or even people you probably don't even know coming in and talking to you at night, scared the crap out of you. You didn't want anything to do with it, so I feel like you shut that out as a child. And now that you've broken that chain, you've opened back up to spirit, to the door of spirit right here, which I kind of want to put like that. And now that you've opened up, memories from your childhood and all this information is coming in. It's like you're being enlightened, and you're also realizing that a lot of the experiences you had as a child were due to this gift that you have. And I know that we all have intuition, we all have these abilities, some are stronger than others. We're all gifted in different ways, but there definitely are people, myself included, who have seen spirits or dead people. I'm just going to say it. People have crossed over, you know, even people you don't even know since you were a kid, and you don't know how to process it, and you just, it can be terrifying. It really can be, especially for a child. Hell, it was when I reopened myself up years ago, And it keeps happening more and more and more. Like, I experience way more things now than I ever used to, even though I experienced quite a bit before. I did shut it down for a while because it was too much. And now I love it, but at the same time, I do have to, you know, stay grounded and keep my barriers up sometimes, because a lot of the times, unless I want to invite someone in, because I'm telling you, oh, if they really want to talk to me, sometimes they will do some crazy ass shit to get my friggin' attention. Like, no joke. One more advice card for Sagittarius. I've had a couple experiences just recently within the past couple days, and it's been freaking me out. Like the other night, I felt, I'll tell you in a second. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to. And I feel like this is make the effort to love yourself, to get away from this person, to focus on, if you focus on you, the right person's going to come along. And I feel like you need to make the effort to get away from this person. Be honest, you know, it's safe for you to love somebody else. It's safe for you, you know, in all actuality, it is safe for you to love this person, but you don't have to take them back. You can love someone from a distance. And I feel like that's the advice here. And I feel like you know this. So, I mean, I'm not saying anything you don't already know. So that is your reading, Sag. Hopefully I'll get some generals out so that we have a couple videos out for March, but this is your X spread. I do want to say, I did want to tell you my story, and I'll try to make it really quick. One of them was like 2 nights ago, I fell, I'm not even kidding you, I'm laying there on my back, and I'm asleep, but you know when you're kind of half awake, half asleep? So, like, I'm fully aware of everything around me, but my eyes are closed, and I still kind of have these images in my head. So, anyways, I feel jumping on the bed. And it started off small, and it's happened. And it's happened quite a few times. Anyways, so it's like, it's starting off slow, and then it gets closer to me, and closer to me, and then all of a sudden, I shit you not, I saw an image of someone, like, kind of bending and crouching, like they were gonna jump on me, and I see this in my head, and then all of a sudden, from my knees to my chest, instant goosebumps, and I saw them jump on me. I screamed. I fucking screamed. I'm not gonna lie. It scared the bejesus out of me. Like, I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? So I said my protection prayer and everything, because I'm like, you are not welcome in my body. If that's what you're trying to do, get your friggin' ass out of here. I had a little boy around who's looking for his mother because he needs to tell her something, and I did post that in some other videos, and maybe I should, because I think it was him. He wouldn't show me his face, but it wasn't like a grown man or anything. And even though it jumped me, it wasn't like, I didn't get a bad feeling, you know what I mean? So I don't think that this entity, this person, the spirit was trying to enter my body, but I wasn't taking any chances. So after I said my prayer and told him to get away from me, I heard footsteps go across my room, and then I heard the floor creaking outside of my bedroom door as if someone was standing at the door waiting to come in. And so, of course, I jumped right up, and I went out there, and both my kids are asleep. Nobody was out there. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my freaking goodness. So that scared the crap out of me. And then yesterday morning, I remember, like, I was dreaming, but I got woken up by this sound going like or something, and I jumped. I'm like, what the hell was that? So I flick on the light, and I'm looking all around. Oh, and I remember in my dream state, the last thing I remember was someone from your past is coming back. Don't trust them. Like, they're full of shit. Don't trust them, is what I heard. And then I heard that noise, and I was like, what? Someone from my past is coming back? And I flick on the lights, and I'm looking all around. Well, I save my bouquets of flowers from any events, like weddings. If somebody gives me roses, I will dry them and hang them up. So I have, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll try to show you. Where is it? Oh, there they are. I have them hanging up like that. That was kind of a crappy little view, but Anyways, I have them hanging up like that. And one of them, the one on the very top, and they're up there with a friggin' nail, and they've been up there for a long time, and none of them have ever fallen or anything. It didn't fall off the wall. It fucking flew off the wall. And that was the one that flew off the wall was from my ex-husband, my most recent ex-husband, John. And he, a couple months ago, well, it was actually in January, had messaged me. And I hadn't heard from him since. And with my dream saying that somebody from the past was coming back and not to believe them or take them back or whatever. And then for that to fly off the wall right after, if that isn't a sign, I don't know what the hell is. So yeah, those are my two most recent little ghost stories, and I catch orbs and I hear voices and I see them all the time, and we talk and I get them in meditation and all that. So if any of you are experiencing anything like that, and I really feel like a lot of you will be, if you're not already. If you want to talk about it, you know, email me, comment, what have you. I will, you know, we can go over my experiences, yours, and I can help guide you if you need any help with that. Also, I would like to reiterate, if you would like a personal reading, please email me for that information and I will get that out to you. I love doing personal readings, and like I said, every dollar counts, especially with donations and all that, and I really appreciate everyone who has donated. So, as usual, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Yeah, this was a really great reading. I feel like there's a lot of spirituality going on. A lot of people are being awakened. And I do know that during this retrograde, I believe it's in Pisces, or the moon's in Pisces, or whatever it is. Don't hold me to that, but it's a very emotional time. We got a lot on our minds, you know, a lot of very emotional past experiences, whether they were from childhood or just a relationship in general, are coming back around to not only test us, but, you know, yeah, pretty much to test us, or to reconnect. So you'll know what side of the coin you're on with that. But yeah, that's all I have for you right now, guys. Again, sorry it took me so long, but I love you, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.